Hi, it's Sam Tolbert, Sound of Joy Music Services, and we're going to do an organ version for the viewer requested piano version of the selection Lord Keep Me Day by Day. As you can see, we'll start with a blank screen of the drawbars. You see there's no sound. And to mimic what the piano tones would be, we're going to practice with the first two white drawbars to the left. That puts you in the same piano tone if you were on a keyboard. Of course, you want to do your scales because that's very important so that you can hear where the tones are going to be coming from. And, uh-oh, I messed that up, didn't I? And your I don't get that far down on this keyboard. And your chords. There we go. That's as far as we should go. So the melody again. This is for the advanced organist. So we're not really going to cover as much as we did on the piano version. You can go over that to get the piano the notes. But the melody is here. Now that's where your melody is. Let's we'll work with that tone right there. Get my seat comfortable because I got foot pedals under me. The bass chords, the 1, the 2, we're going to give you this -6, or we're going to flat the 6. This is the gospel sound to the 5, and resolve, and go back to the 1. So from a gospel musician standpoint, are you mimicking the vocals? Yes and no. You are finding where your vocals are, and then you're going to do counterpoint, or what I call improvisation. I get that word. It's trouble getting that word out. Around what the melody is doing. So with your bass foot pedal on your 1, Lord, keep me day by day. Now you see my foot pedal is an extension of my bass hand. I gotta move my seat over so I can get under the pedals correctly. There's the A flat. I changed the positioning of the lowest note to the flat 7th. Could start at the 1 or start right here because you know where it's going. Now, when you get a real comfortable about improvisation on your chords, you can bounce around where your chords are. Because you know where it's going. And now drop 2 for the organ, for the organist, is a real sweet sound. Because that gives your left hand now the ability to float. And give you that tone. Let's put a little drum with that for a practice standpoint. And start. Try that again. One more time. A different way to look at it. Now the tritones have their place. So your scale practice will help to build your ability to float across the keys. And that's what you want to do is float. Now this is not a regular keyboard or organ in a sense. This is weighted keys. So I'm basically working harder than I normally would to float across these keys. But because I've done this so much, it's become second nature to me. Let's add a little more color to our tone, because this helps to bring out the song, gives it that, as I say, to be able to mix tones to give it a different sound. A little bit too many harmonics. You and you. As you can see, I can hold these tones. Lord, keep me day by day. With the beat, and play. Leslie, here. Now, these are the same chords we showed you on the piano version. So if you've gone through the piano version of this, those walk-up chords are the same ones. Again, we're in a tone positioning of what the piano version would be. Trying to do it for the organ. There it is. Again, because the organ has a different sound and can hold tones, there's a lot more you can do improv-wise with an organ. So we went a little further. I want to live. Now that is following what the vocals are doing. You can go here. I want to live. I want to live on in a building not made by hand. There it is. And those, what I call passing tones or progressions, are to help you to get more comfortable when you're playing. With our drum beat, gospel tones, I want to. Lord, keep my body strong. I forgot the words. So, and when you have a drum beat, that sort of now puts you into timing. So you can't hold the notes you normally would if you were playing without a drum beat. So when you practice, you want to be able to assure yourself that you know the path you want to take. That's the path I want to take, but how do I want to get there? Do I want to put some passing tones? Those are the passing tones. If we were doing the progressions, that's the 2, 5, 1. If you want to do passing tones, progressions. But if you want to be do the passing I get them messed up. There's passing chords, which is, then it's progressions. 1, 4, 3, 5, 7, 1. Those are the progressions. That, again, you want to be able to have a mixture of all of those. That's the drop 2. Passing tone. Progressions. 6, no, 3, 6, 2, 5, 1. So as you're playing this song, when you're practicing, I should say, look for all the potential ways you might want to go and have a nice drum beat in the back so that you can time these chords. Turn to Leslie or turn the pattern. So now let's incorporate some more of the drawbars to give us a more fuller organ sound. Now we're going to change our positioning on the keyboard because we've added these lower drawbars, and you always want to find a comfortable mix for what sound you want to have. Okay, so I've got a nice tone that I would have used on a Sunday morning back when I was doing the organ days. So let's see if we can get from the beginning. Turn off our Leslie. And that is going to be our organ approach to it. Again, this is for the advanced musicians. So for these musicians, the other musicians who are saying I'm playing too fast, that's because you're not up to the speed of an organist. That, again, is the version of Lord Keep Me Day by Day in the key of A flat, all the different ways that you can approach this song. As always, give us a thumbs up, like, don't forget to become a subscriber, and hit that notification bell and leave a comment. Take care and see you on the next video lesson. Take care.